It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Good morning. It's time for the morning show. I'm Bob Rectenwell. This is Scooter.
Whoop, whoop.
Scott Callies.
How are you, sir?
It's another Monday.
It is. It is. It's a nice Monday, though, for another Monday.
For the third Monday in
For
the week,
the third Monday, it's kind of nice. A little foggy.
65 degrees outside, a little bit froggy.
Did you hit a little fog coming in?
I didn't.
I did.
Almost hit 3 deer, but I hit no fog.
Well, that's every morning.
That is every morning. Holy cow.
That never ends.
We were down on the river last night, and at about 7 o'clock, the moisture just started building up on the grass like unbelievable. And by the time we got out of there, about 7:40, your shoes are wet just walking to the truck.
I don't know how you mowing that.
It's just unbelievable.
Mm.
But it's been...
And it's amazing how it does that. It'll just be
quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, just really, really quick.
Well, down by the river, that's
a
pretty common.
And it's some of the people that just moved down there. I was talking to some of them last Saturday, and the lady said, well, you know, you're down here an awful lot. I said, no, I'm down here every 2 weeks. And she said, well, does it really need mowed that much? I said, ma'am, you were here 2 weeks ago, and you saw, you know, we don't scalp it. We cut it about 3.5 inches tall. I said, keep an eye on it. In 2 weeks when I come back, you can ask me that same question. 2
weeks is a long time when you're down by the river.
I've got a friend of mine that mows down there, or used to. He's moved away from that. He lived there, so he figured he'd mow 1 yard a night. And his deal was with all his customers, I'll only mow you weekly. I will not wait 2 weeks.
It's just a pain, because then you almost got to double the price because you got to mow over it twice. You can't get it all so thick. Mm-hmm. It's just all that moisture coming from that water makes that stuff just thick, heavy, grow fast.
Yeah, absolutely. Things good in Scooter's world?
Things are good.
There you go.
Things are good.
Well,
Can't complain.
Let's go give some thanks for the good things in life.
There you go.
Roller Funeral Home of Arkansas, with all our respect, is not just their motto, it's how they do business all across the state of Arkansas, with 29 locations to serve you, one in Memphis, Tennessee. Renata Jenkins-Byler and her staff do a great job all across Arkansas. With all our respect is how they do it. It's a job that I couldn't do, and I'm not sure you might be able to do it, Scooter.
No, I wouldn't. I enjoy helping people and that part of it, but the dealing with what they got to deal with would be tough for me.
Yeah, be a little bit hard. And now the morning prayer. Lord, as we come to you this morning, we just give you thanks for everything that you do in our lives, from the smallest things, from what we have for breakfast to the toughest things, is giving us breath every morning and allowing us to wake up and live in the community that we live in, the country that you've given us to live in. Lord, we just pray that you'll be with the leaders of all those things. Lord, we just pray that you'll be with our president as he deals with his day-to-day life, and be with our governor, and on the local level. Lord, we just pray that you'll be with our city officials and our county officials. But as always, Lord, we just pray that you'll keep our schools safe, our policemen, our firefighters, our EMTs, our nurses, our doctors. Just be with all of them as they have jobs that require a special person to do. And Lord, with all this craziness with school shootings and things across the world, we just pray for our SROs, and we just pray that you'll keep them safe as well. Lord, we give you thanks for everything you do for us, and it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
You notice that little SRO plug in there?
Yeah, your son gets the SR spot, and now he's in the prayer too.
No, that boy's been in that prayer for a long, long time, let me tell you. Yeah. It's a crazy world that we got these days.
It is.
And we just give thanks for everything that's the safety of all the people that are involved in the school district, for sure. And that's the morning prayer, brought to you by Roller Funeral Home of Arkansas. With all our respect is how they do business. If you don't know where they're located, here in Mountain Home, take a trip up past Hospital Drive, start watching to your right. Look for the biggest American flag you've probably ever seen. Pull in the driveway, and you are at Roller Funeral Home. And now we're going to have a quick clip from Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z-Team, Century 21 Realtors here in Mountain Home.
Ever been in a cave before?
It's our first time.
All right.
Where are you going?
I'll see you at the car!
How will we?
The car! Your offer's been accepted. Ever bought a house before?
It's our first time.
All right.
Where are you going?
I'll see you at the closing.
But how will we?
The closing!
Ever feel abandoned, Scooter?
I have. I've been in that situation.
Get into
I've been
a
exactly there.
Get into a situation, you buy your first house, your first car, first piece of property, and you go, okay, now that I've bought it, or
What
at least
do I
I
do?
have a contract on it, now what?
I have been there more times than I can count.
Folks, you won't have that problem if you call Century 21 Lee Mack Realty and ask for the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zadora and their whole crew, they'll do a great job getting you from start to finish. They'll get you across the finish line, and that's a good thing.
They've been doing this many years, but they know exactly how to take care of the new home buyers that don't know the steps, don't know what's going on. They're
Boy,
gonna walk
I tell you what, Tina and I have bought several places over the years, and I don't care if you're a new home buyer or not. Things change so much
Yes.
and so quickly that you need a good, experienced realtor. Bob and Linda Zadora, 870-405-0793. Realtors you could recommend to your friend. I always say they're busy, but never too busy to help you with your realty needs. And this morning, we're probably looking at a foggy shot.
We got a little fog on the water, but you can still see a little bit. It's not as bad as the other morning, but
And you can actually see the fog moving across.
I did not take a picture of the bridge because I could not see it first
You
thing.
could not see this morning.
Not first thing this morning.
No. What you're looking at is a shot back into Baxter County, Arkansas from Marion County. Underneath all that fog is the city of Cotter, and we've got a still shot here we'll take a look at. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm bringing it up. It's here. There it is.
And that's what it normally looks like. What time of the year was that shot done, Scooter? Do you know?
I don't know.
September-ish, maybe?
Yeah, it's midsummer-ish, I thought.
Yeah. Bull Shoals is off to the left. Rainbow Bridge is right underneath it. The old railroad bridge is there also. Way out in the distance, that's the Missouri, the state of Missouri. Mountain Home is to the right. The town of Cotter is there in the center, and the White River. I'm guessing they're probably generating 6 or 8 on that day, and it's just a great shot. Brought to you each and every morning by Bob and Linda Zadora. The Z-Team, 870-405-0793 is their phone number. RetiredToArkansas.net is their website. You can go to that site periodically throughout the day and check out this site, this shot for yourself, and there's 10 or 15 others that will circle through, and you can take a look at what's going on in the White River. You know, even with the fog, those are pretty cool shots.
Yesterday, this shot right here, the light was cutting through the fog and had a yellow haze everywhere. It was really pretty.
One more time, 870-405-0793 is the phone number. You can go out to the RetiredArkansas.net website, and you can check out all the MLS listings for our area, southern Missouri, northern Arkansas, and those are the folks that can give you a hand getting it done. Let's take a look at the weather, Scooter.
All right.
In Mountain Home, it's 65, Harrison 63, Batesville 66, Yellville 67, Marshall 64, Salem 64, Mountain View 64, Calico Rock 65, West Plains 64, Springfield, Missouri 68, Poplar Bluff, Missouri 63, and St. Louis, Missouri is 60. We have the Battle of the Crows up on top of the roof this morning.
You can hear them going at it.
The radar. State of Arkansas is clear, so is Missouri, Iowa, Illinois, Oklahoma, Kansas, all clear. You're getting some rain in Mississippi, Louisiana, southeast part of Texas, and way up north in Minnesota. But for Arkansas and Missouri, you're pretty darn clear. Tropics update. Waves in the Atlantic and Pacific Ocean. Don't think that's going to affect us anytime soon.
I don't either.
So we'll just pass on by. We have no weather watches or warnings in the state of Arkansas or Missouri. Maybe down, way down south in the southeast corner. Trying to see which one that is. Maybe a flood watch, possibly. Way down. But Louisiana's got several, so does Mississippi, and I'm pretty sure that's flood. Dallas, as of yesterday, about 9 o'clock, they've had 10 inches of rain in 24 hours.
Ooh.
That's a lot of concrete to be wet.
Yes.
7-day forecast today, high of 87. Tonight, low of 65. Mostly clear on both of those. Sunny and clear tonight, tomorrow and tomorrow night, high of 88, low of 67. Friday, sunny and mostly clear. They're really getting after it today. High of 90 tomorrow on Friday, mostly clear, low of 68. Saturday, sunny, then a slight chance of thunderstorms, high of 88, low of 69. And Sunday, 40% chance of thunderstorms, high of 88. Next Monday, 60% chance of rain, high of 87. And next Tuesday, 50% chance of rain, high near 86. The pollen count, as if it matters. Today, tree pollen is none. Tree pollen is none tomorrow or Friday. Grass pollen is moderate today, low tomorrow, low on Friday. Ragweed, high today, moderate tomorrow, and moderate on Friday.
A lot of people with ragweed allergies, so it's going to start getting bad for a little while.
Let's check the lake levels. Lake Norfolk, 555.92, which is 3.92 above full pool, which is 552. It's coming down pretty steady.
Yeah.
They were generating quite a bit last night and stopped at about midnight tonight. They are currently generating no generators at at Norfolk at this time. At Bull Shoals, they're generating one with a lake level 660. This says 661.03. They're calling it 660.99. It's still 2.03 feet above full pool of 659. And, they've done a really good job this summer bringing it down with all the rain we had in March, April, and first part of May. Got way up, but now it's coming down quite quickly, and I think they'll keep that up. If you're taking a trip on the White River or the Norfolk, give them a call at 870-431-5311. Listen to the recording. They'll update that as they change the generation. And again, right now, Bull Shoals is only running one, and Norfolk isn't running any. And that is the weather and the dam reports. Brought to you by the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. 870-405-0793 is their number. Retiredtoarkansas.net is their website. Realtors you can recommend to your friends. They may be busy, but never too busy to help you. And we'll be back in just a moment.
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Guess what day it is, Scooter?
It's third Monday of the week. It's Wednesday.
No,
It's the 24th.
You're getting closer.
Okay.
It's Baxter County Fair Parade Day.
That's right. The Baxter County Fair started yesterday, and the parade is today.
Yeah, the actual fair starts today. Yesterday was free admission, kind of get things warmed up, but the fair starts today, and The,
All right.
The parade will be today. Let's take a look and see what it says about the parade. The annual fair fair parade will go through downtown Mountain Home, highlights Wednesday's event, which is the kickoff of the 95th annual Baxter County Fair. The fair parade is set to start at 5:30. We'll go along. We'll start at Long Chiropractic at 506 Hospital Drive. It will be led by Fair Queen Haley Sizell. She is the daughter of Tom and Leanne Sizell of Mountain Home. It will make its way down Highway 5 and then turn onto Main Street, proceeding past the Baxter County Courthouse. And those that are expecting to take part in the parade need to arrive around 4:30 so they can get lined up. Terry Stobaugh is in charge of the lineup this year. His phone number is 870-404-2322. If you have any questions of what time you need to be there or how things are going to proceed, give Terry a call. His number again, 870-404-2322. The check-in for poultry and rabbits will go on today from 9 to 6, with livestock check-in starting at noon and running until 4. The swine showing will begin at 6 and... Hello.
Just letting you know he's there.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Trying to figure out a way to get in. The swine show will begin at 6 o'clock in the livestock show area. Immediately following the parade, there'll be a horse show at the Saddle Club Arena. The carnival and commercial booths, food vendors, and exhibits will open at 5 o'clock, remain open until 9. Wednesday night's act for music is the Jerry Hopper Band. He will perform from 7 to 9 on the fairground outdoor stage. Admission to the fair is $5, and children under 5 are free. So,
You all excited to go into the fair?
I can't remember the last time I went to the fair.
I like to go through the exhibit booths, talk to people. I'm full of hot air anyway, so it works.
You don't run into a few folks, do you?
One or two.
The Marion County Fair is also going on.
Same time?
Yeah. See, Mountain Home Baxter County had to move their fair up a couple of weeks because of the carnival rides. But their livestock will be entered from 11 to 7, and the animals will be weighed in at 7. All animals must be checked in place by 8 o'clock. The poultry testing will go from 5 to 8. There is no admission charge for the event as far as the livestock show. But it will. The judging begins at 8 o'clock. The fair building will be closed to the public during the time of the judging. It's very unusual for both these fairs going on at the same time. Hopefully they'll get it worked out too.
You would have thought they were using the same company. That's why I would have.
I don't know. I just don't know. Baxter County Fair. Did you know that Baxter County Fair is the number 2 or 3 largest in the state of Arkansas?
I've heard that. It's a pretty big fair.
And I'm pretty sure for several years they were the best attended across the state, which is pretty cool.
That's awesome. Keep it up.
Keep it up. Yep, just keep them going. That's not my car.
Somebody's beeping.
I don't know what else you want to look at, Scooter. I'm trying to stall around here for you.
She said she's pulling in, so
Maybe that's her beeping.
it may be.
Take a look at a little bit of sports real quick. Looks like the Mountain Home High School golf teams will be back on the road today. They're going to an outing at Harrison. Tee time is scheduled for 1 o'clock at the Harrison Country Club. I'm hearing our front door open. The Mountain Home volleyball team opens their season with a win against Batesville last night. The junior high, however, dropped 2 of the 3 matches that they were in, but the high school team finished up with the victory. And that's the news and the updates for you. We'll be back with Ms. Christy Keirn from ASU Mountain Home. Be back in just a moment.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Are you looking for the best barbecue in 2 states?
Holy smokes!
Want the meatiest fall-off-the-bone ribs?
Holy smokes!
The most tender and delicious pulled pork?
Holy smokes!
The tastiest brisket in the Ozarks?
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering is the only place you need to go. Dine in, carry out, and the best food for your next catered event.
Holy smokes!
We're your mountain home for great barbecue cooking.
Holy smokes!
A higher calling for your taste buds.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Christy Keirn, ASU Mountain Home, is our guest this morning. How are you, ma'am?
I'm great. It's good to see y'all early this morning.
I've heard your name. I know who you are.
Oh
but
gosh,
I've never seen you here before.
Oh gosh, I've been here before. I'm not an early morning girl. Scooter will tell you it's tough for me to be somewhere at 7, but I'm glad to be here with you guys this morning.
What exactly do you do at ASU Mountain Home?
Well, a little bit of a lot. I do marketing and community relations and help folks with performing arts. We have a great performing arts council that brings wonderful shows to our community, and I work with them and the recruiter, and we're trying to keep things busy at ASU Mountain Home. So
there has been a lot of changes.
There have been
over the summer.
It has been a very fast summer for us. I will tell you that. Classes start today on campus, and it's busy. With the next 3 weeks, we have a lot of activities going on to welcome students back to campus, from cookouts to prizes they can win, games, all kinds of fun stuff. But it's been a super busy summer. You know, we've recruited a baseball team, a softball team, and a cross-country team over the summer, and our baseball team starts September 3rd with their first game against National Park College. So I just have to tell you, Spencer Adcock is our baseball coach. He has done a fantastic job of pulling together a team and a season, and we're excited to get that started. We really are.
That's not...
Is that...
The sky is not falling.
I'm wondering.
That's Heckle and Jekyll, the two crows, and they decide to fight around this
That's
time
okay.
every morning.
They're hungry too. We're all hungry. I'm telling you, at 7:15, you're hungry.
How long has ASU Mountain Home been in existence?
You know, there was a college in Mountain Home long before ASU Mountain Home existed. Mountain Home Baptist College was the first college here, educated women to be teachers, and then expanded, and North Ark offered some technical programs over here before we took over, and our campus is it's over 25 years old. ASU Mountain Home is, and our campus has been there just about that long. Dr. Coulter was one of the people who just had a vision for what our campus should look like. And somebody was talking to me yesterday who's from out of town and here to play baseball and just said this is one of the most beautiful campuses he's ever seen or been on. And we're so blessed to have not only a beautiful campus where you can get a 2-year degree and transfer somewhere else, lots of programs that put you straight to work in our nursing program. Gotis Hall on our campus is teaching nurses in our area, phlebotomists who draw blood at the hospital and other clinics all over the place, medical coding, all kinds of great jobs are quick to get into there through the health sciences with lots of support from our community and scholarships. And then our business and technology program offers cybersecurity to welding. We have a technical center out 62 west toward Harrison, and that technical center has grown and grown and grown. It used to be a car dealership, and we were fortunate enough that the Shishins left all of the lifts and things in the back for us to do an automotive program right away. That automotive program is always full, and those students can go out and get a job right away. And one of the cool things about the automotive program is they leave there with the big toolbox full of tools that they need to get a job. I saw a job posted recently that said, "We're hiring, but you must bring your tools." And so our students leave that program with their toolbox full of tools that they can go immediately get a job.
And that's a big investment, just the tools alone.
It is. It's a huge investment, and our financial aid covers that. So that's a huge benefit for students who are looking to get to work right away. Absolutely.
How many students a year do you think go through that technical college?
Well,
the technical side of the college.
Yeah, that's a good question, and I would hate to give you a specific number and be wrong. We have about,
let's just go around about.
You know, I would say 300 to 400 students. That's just a guess. We have secondary students who come from the high school and spend part of the day out there, and that's also a big number. Mm-hmm. But then we have our own students on the ground there that are also studying mechatronics. Mechatronics is a combination of mechanical engineering and electronics, and they are trained to fix equipment like at Baxter Lab, for example. Baxter Lab has a huge investment in our facility out there with training programs and equipment out there that will train someone to go to work at Baxter Lab immediately to work on equipment out there. Excuse me. We have welding programs that are growing all the time. We do traditional TIG and MIG welding, but we are also starting a marine welding program. You might have seen we got a huge grant recently to do a boat manufacturing program out at the Technical Center. And that's something that there are about 3,000 jobs in our part of the state and southern Missouri in the boat manufacturing business. So this is a huge need in our area as far as economic development goes. So we're starting a marine welding program and a gel coating program for our boat manufacturers here. And we've worked closely with Basscat, Ranger, Vexus, all the boat manufacturers here to get that program up and running, and it's going to be great too.
They have got to be excited about that coming on.
They are. They are.
Potential employees that they'll get out of that program.
Yes. They don't have to train on the job anymore, so somebody can walk in with the training to gel coat, and it puts them in a better position, to move up the ranks quickly. So don't have to train on the job. You can come to school, get your school paid for, and you have a leg up starting a job at a boat manufacturing plant.
How expensive is it to go to the technical ASU Mountain Home
The Technical Center,
College?
this is interesting. Somebody asked me this yesterday, and I'll just tell you, per credit hour, we are about half what it costs to go to a four-year school, or even less, depending on the four-year school that you choose. So you can get your 2 years with ASU Mountain Home for about half to less than half the cost of going to a four-year school. So there's absolutely no reason anyone would need to go take English comp or history or something somewhere else. They should start with us in a smaller classroom with a lot more hands-on attention in the classroom and spend less money. So that's a great opportunity. Our financial aid covers all of the programs at the Technical Center as well. So we have grants even right now that will pay without you having to fill out the free application for federal student aid in technical programs and cybersecurity and some of our medical programs. You can walk in and get your college paid for. So money should never be a factor. If you're a student who has children, we have Career Pathways. It's a state program that provides childcare and gas cards, all kinds of support for students that have children, students who are parents. So it is incredible the support that's there from our community, from the state, and through grant programs that we have. So I'm going to tell you that you can come to school for $0 right here in Mountain Home at ASU Mountain Home, and so money is really irrelevant when you're talking about some of these programs that we're mentioning.
Unbelievable. Scooter, 7:30. Let's take a quick break. You're with us here at the morning show. Christy Keirn, ASU Mountain Home. Be back in just a moment.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Overhead Door, a garage door company that has been with your family from the beginning, through all the ups and downs of life. From the small repairs to making your vision a reality. Overhead Door, your trusted garage door expert since 1921. Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Scrap Daddy's Metals is a full-service scrap recycling center accepting your scrap metals for recycling, paying you top dollar for all of your recyclable metals. They even buy cars and catalytic converters. Give them a call today at 870-424-6120 or visit them at 2821 Highway 5 North in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Miss Christy Keirn is our guest this morning. She is, what is your title at ASU Mountain Home?
Oh my, Associate Vice Chancellor for Marketing and Community Relations.
There we go.
I told you half my title a minute ago, but yeah, Associate Vice Chancellor for Marketing and Community Relations.
Which means what?
I do a whole lot of a little bit of everything.
It's easier to say what she doesn't do.
No, that's not true. But I'll tell you, I'm so fortunate because I do get to do a lot of things, from helping to get students on campus for tours to marketing through advertising and being involved in the community, helping spread the word about what's going on. I oversee the person who runs the Shed, which is our performing arts venue and our convention center, and those folks work so hard. We have 3 students who work there part-time who just work so hard. We put on performances as part of the performing arts series there, lectures, concerts, and that's the fun part of my job. That really is, and I get to know so many people in the community by working with the performing arts. But everything that will get people onto campus and spend some time on campus, I have some sort of a little bit to do with some of that. A lot of paper pushing, I won't lie to you. I oversee the career coaches that are in our high schools, and we have 2 career coaches at Mountain Home High School, one that splits time between Cotter and Flippin, and we added one in Yellville this year as well. And those folks are on the ground at even the 8th and 9th grade level, helping students figure out what they want to do when they grow up to be like us. And,
what direction do they want to take?
Yeah, see what direction they want to take. And their job is not to necessarily recruit students for ASU Mountain Home. It's to really help them find their path, find jobs, go into the military, find the college that matches their skill set and their needs. They are really there as part of the counseling team in those high schools to help students all along the way. They do report to ASU Mountain Home, and they're employees of ASU Mountain Home, but they're there in the schools as part of the school team to help students find their way. And when I was in college, I had no idea what I wanted to do. My mother and daddy just told me, "You're going to college," and my dad helped me get my first job, and that's how I wound up where I am. I sold advertising for the state's largest newspaper in Mississippi, and that's how I got into marketing. So it's interesting to me, and I love helping students in that way, because not all of us know what it is we want to do. A lot of folks, we were just talking about, leave high school and start making money right away, and that is always appealing, but don't make time to come back to school. And I'll tell you that about half of our students look more like you and me than they do these high school boys that are coming to play baseball at ASU Mountain Home. So I would also say that about we're encroaching on the 90% mark of people who receive some sort of financial aid or a scholarship. So when you ask me how much it costs to go to ASU Mountain Home, while we're talking like $103 per credit hour, if one course is 3 credit hours, that's $300. And you add your fees to it, you're not talking about a huge investment of money. Even if you pay out of pocket, you can recoup that money easily by getting a great paying job. One that requires a certificate or a technical type degree or a 2-year degree, an associate's degree. And a lot of our degrees are stackable like that, where you can start, earn a certain number of credits, and you'll receive a certificate of proficiency. And some jobs just require that. You can keep going and earn a technical certificate, keep going and earn an associate's degree. So it just depends on how much time you want to invest, how many credit hours you think you need to take to get whatever training it is that you want to get for the job you want, or get your 2-year degree, your associate's degree, and then continue your education on up to a master's or doctorate level, whatever you want to do. We're very flexible in what we offer, and there's lots of money to help make it happen.
School starts today.
School starts today.
What is the enrollment to this point?
We cracked the 900 number yesterday of traditional students, which means students like you, me, and those right out of high school. And then we have another about 300 that are coming to us as secondary students, meaning they're taking college credit while they're in high school. So we're looking at 1,200, and we're not finished. We'll enroll through the 11th day of class, and so people have plenty of time to still get enrolled, get seated in a class. The first couple of days of class are kind of orienting students to the coursework and the programs that we offer on campus. We have everything from tutoring for students to mental health counseling, to recovery if you have some sort of issue in keeping your grades up. We have somebody there whose job is to help make students successful, so that's super cool. We have everything from a food bank on our campus to a clothing boutique. So if you need anything at all, we have lots of services and things there to help students succeed. So no excuses for dropping out once we get you in there.
Yep, just got to get there first.
Get there first, and we'll help you.
With all these students that are coming in for the different reasons, the sports that are coming in,
right?
What are they doing for housing?
Wow, that is the $1 million question. As you know, Mountain Home has a shortage of housing options right now, unless you're in the market for an expensive home. So we reached out to Mark Bertel, who has the Dells and some other properties in town. We knew that he had bought the old River Rock Hotel kind of close to ASU Mountain Home. And Mark Bertel has been a savior for us in this way. He immediately pulled teams off of other projects and got in there and renovated rooms that our sports boys were able to go into immediately at an affordable rate. It's so close to Mountain Home, ASU Mountain Home, that they can be there, walk across the street basically. So while we haven't had time to build dorms, and that might be in our 5-year plan, or to look for other housing, Dr. Meyer's committed to not get involved in the housing business right away, just for sports teams. So we're looking at all the options, but Mark Bertel has really stepped up, and others in the community who have rented VRBOs and other things for students to have some place to live. We just can't thank them enough for helping us make this possible. I mentioned earlier, we have a student from Puerto Rico, we have a student from Houston, Texas. Several different states are coming here, so they have to have housing, and it's really, I was at the chamber office yesterday, and this is also an economic driver. Those students who are coming here are buying their food in town. They're living here just like you and I do, and so the sports teams have really brought an extra 100 people to town that might or might not have been here before. So we're super fortunate and grateful for the partners like Mark who have helped make this possible for us. Speaking of partnerships, the ASU Mountain Home had entered a partnership with Baxter Health in the high school. Can you talk about that a little bit? I can. The hospital has for a long time said that they were in desperate need of some folks to help, from CNAs to LPNs to RNs. They have offered a tremendous program through the Mountain Home High School. Tennille Rawls has been real instrumental, and Jake Long, in helping make this happen. There's a great article about it in the Keystone magazine, which we just mailed out to 30,000 people in this area. So if you're interested in learning more about that, Baxter Regional Medical Center, or Baxter Health now, the foundation has committed to paying tuition, fees, and stipends for many of our programs that are in the health-related fields. And what the stipend means is that they're receiving $500 a month living expenses, so they don't have to work while they're in school. And it is incredible. The high school kids can be earning their CNA degree, which is about an 8-week program. They can be a CNA and have the first 2 semesters of their work toward an LPN program before they leave high school. So it is a fantastic opportunity for us to grow our own healthcare workers here in Mountain Home, for the high school and the college to partner together with Baxter Regional Medical Center and make it possible for them to have people immediately trained to go into the workforce for them.
It's an opportunity for any child.
Yes.
Any student.
Yes.
And it's opened up. What is the reach for ASU Mountain Home? What is the target area to try to gather students to come here?
Well, this is another good question that I was talking to someone about yesterday. Danny Pugsley and I were talking about the reach of ASU Mountain Home, and there are community colleges you can live anywhere in the state of Arkansas and drive within an hour and reach a community college. Veda Shedd and others who were in the state legislature at the time, who designed the community college program as it exists today, were strategic in thinking that they wanted to make education accessible for everyone in Arkansas. So the community college system put a community college within about a driving distance of about an hour from anywhere in Arkansas. So in our area, we have the smallest given territory by the state of Baxter and half of Marion County. We were, for years, asked to limit our recruiting to that particular area, Baxter and half of Marion. Marion splits between North Ark over in Harrison. Salem and Viola were in Ozarka's territory, but we found students were even riding buses to our secondary center from Viola and Salem. And so our reach expanded kind of organically. We also reach into the southern part of Missouri kind of organically. There is a college in West Plains, of course, but lots of Ludi, Gainesville, and lots of smaller towns in Missouri, students were coming to ASU Mountain Home. Mm-hmm. The state has loosened those requirements of recruiting within a specific territory now, so we do actively look for students who are interested in coming to ASU Mountain Home. Our funeral science program is one of only 2 or 3 in the state of Arkansas, so we have a real wide reach with that program. In fact, students come from out of state for that program as well. And that is a super unique program that was developed with Roller Funeral Homes years ago, and it is interesting because students who have a desire to work in a compassionate field, whether it's funeral directing or the funeral science part where they do embalmings and those kinds of things, they're 2 different tracks. Mm-hmm. If you're not interested in the science part of it, you might be more interested in the funeral directing and help families through that process. Really super cool. They learn how to help a family plan a funeral, purchase the vaults or the urns, talk about the different options for burial. They learn everything from makeup and face restoration on these models. We have a synthetic cadaver. In fact, we have 2. Our funeral instructors saw on CSI Miami or some cool TV show this synthetic cadaver and said, we need one of those in our program so we don't have to depend on opportunities that arise for our students to work on cadavers. So we have 2 synthetic cadavers, and Morticia is the name of our first cadaver, and they have veins and anatomically they are exactly like a body would be. And our students learn in the classroom on our campus on these synthetic cadavers the things that they would normally learn in a funeral home. we have a cool thing that happens in conjunction with all of our other programs, with our criminal justice program and our nursing program, EMT paramedic program, and funeral science. They work together once a year and do everything from an accident happening to the investigation of the accident to the response to the accident to a funeral service and the whole funeral process. And so it's a real unique situation where we have all of those things there on one campus, and they can all work together and learn from each other before they ever hit the real world. It's cool. Cool stuff. I need to get you enrolled before I leave here
today.
Too
realistic for me.
No. It's funny. A lot of students will start down one path and then say, you know what, that's not for me, and go into a different direction that's similar without jumping ship. And, you know, you may have an interest in something and not even know it.
And the end game is?
The end game is get a job.
Get a job.
Right? And earn some money. That's right.
45 after the hour. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we're here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville. Close to Lake Norfolk and a short journey to Jordan County Line Liquor is your destination for all your refreshment needs. They offer the widest variety of all your wines, beers, and liquors with the cleanest atmosphere and the largest selection in the area. Not sure what to get? Ask Jordan County Line Liquor's friendly and knowledgeable staff for an expert recommendation you can't go wrong with. Also, don't forget about the Smoker's Den for all your smoking and accessory needs. That's Jordan County Line Liquor, close to Lake Norfolk, located on Highway 177 in Jordan, Arkansas.
Ever been in a cave before?
It's our first time.
All right.
Where are you going?
I'll see you at the car!
How will we?
The car! Your offer's been accepted. Ever bought a house before?
It's our first time.
All right.
Where are you going?
I'll see you at the closing.
But how will we?
The closing!
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Welcome back to The Morning Show on XL7-TV. Miss Christy Keirn is with us this morning, ASU Mountain Home. I have a question.
Okay.
I've had lots of questions for you this morning.
You have great questions. I have to give you credit.
What is after graduation, do y'all track the placement? How many people go to work in their line of study?
We do track placement, and we have someone on campus who is our career placement coordinator, George Truel, who helps us track that placement. We have an alumni association now. Molly Morgan was instrumental in starting a great alumni association, so we try to keep up with as many students as possible. It is critical as our mission for people to be able to get a job when they graduate from ASU Mountain Home. That's why we were born, that's why we exist, is to train our workforce here, whether that's business, health sciences, or to go ahead and get a 2-year degree and go forward at another 4-year institution. You asked me something during the break that I want to mention. There are a lot of programs that you can take even if you work full-time. There is a part-time RN program. So if you have a job as an RN, in the nursing field, and you want to get into our RN program part-time, you can still keep your job and go through our RN program part-time. Lots of flexibility. Lots of our degrees are offered completely online. High demand jobs like programming and mobile development and lots of others that you can take at 2 o'clock in the morning, take your classes, do your work, do whatever you need to do, if that's your thing. Another thing I wanted to mention to you is I'm gonna get you enrolled for school before we leave here today. You just wait. Golden Agers are another population that are very interested in the fact that we have a college here in Mountain Home. The state of Arkansas has a Golden Ager policy, law, whatever you want to call it. Anyone who's 60 years of age or older at the time of their registration do not pay tuition. For any course that's on our schedule, you can join us. It's regular semester credit hour courses. Does not include the community education courses that are just for fun, not for credit, but it is a class that's on our schedule that is going to put you to work. If you need to come back to school and you're 60 years or older, you can come tuition free, thanks to the state of Arkansas. And they're limited to classes that we have space available. We serve our students first that pay tuition, but if there is a class open in art or computer science or something that you're interested in and you want to come try it out and see if college is for you, we would love to have you. The Golden Agers register on the last day of registration. So since classes start today, I would think that probably Golden Ager registration would be going on now. I'd need to double check that, but all you have to do is call 508-6100 and they can tell you specifically when Golden Ager registration ends. And like I said, you can enroll in classes up until the 11th day of class. So we've got a few days before classes are closed to registration. All of our classes are open through the 11th day. So lots of good stuff, lots of good money. Come on, we'll get you enrolled today.
What is the number one career path the students are taking out of ASU Mountain Home right now?
You know, everything is growing that's in the technical field, probably because those degrees are new. We still have a robust, and I would say probably most of the students are in some sort of a transfer degree, whether they choose to transfer and go on and get a 4-year degree or not. But our general ed Associate of Arts is still strong. And while you hear a lot about the other programs, I will tell you that that's our bread and butter, is the general education, Associate of Arts, people who are taking a general path to just get a good college education. We do promote nursing, health sciences, and the business and technical programs a lot, just because there are immediate jobs open right now, and those people need to get to work quickly. So while you might see a lot of advertising about those, our bread and butter is still those Associate of Arts degrees that will allow you to transfer and get a 4-year degree if you want to.
Can we take a minute and talk about the Promise? Oh
yeah, let's do. The Promise, and to tell you that this is just such an incredible opportunity for students. High school students are able to take college classes while they're in high school. That's called concurrent registration and secondary registration, and there are a few classes they can take for free while they're in high school. But the Promise is a scholarship that Mountain Home Education Foundation established several years ago that will pay anything that's not covered by other scholarships or financial aid for any student who graduates from Mountain Home High School. And that will give them a 2-year degree at no cost. I can't tell you how flexible they've been with students who might have not taken advantage of that right away. They might have gone to work for a year and decided they need to come back to school, and the Promise is they're still eligible for the Promise scholarship. So you don't have to leave immediately after graduation and come to ASU Mountain Home, but the Promise is there for students who graduate from Mountain Home High School and want to get college credit with us, either while they're in high school or after they're out. There are opportunities for local area high schools to come to school and take advantage of the opportunities that are there for them. I'm thinking about the Marion County Promise as well. That's not administered by a foundation at the high school, but Marion County students also have B. Godis, who left a scholarship fund for students in that area as well. So I'm telling you, there is money available. Students should not. Back when we were in school, scholarships were for smart kids, and my own personal experience with scholarships were that if you weren't in the top of your graduating class, you didn't qualify for scholarships, or you
just didn't go to college.
You didn't go to college. But I will tell you now that we had someone recently that donated money specifically for students with autism. Mary Margaret Pearson, who is a wonderful woman who taught at Mountain Home High School and very, very active in our community, brought a check for $2,500 that is specifically a scholarship for students with autism. So when I tell you that there is money there, I mean that there really is. And like I said, there is some grant money available right this minute for students to come that does not even require you to fill out any paperwork for federal financial aid. A lot of times scholarships require you to fill out the FAFSA, which is the free application for federal student aid, to see if a student qualifies for Pell Grants. That does not mean you're taking out a loan. We discourage loans at ASU Mountain Home. You can qualify for a Pell Grant and even get a refund, because the amount of money that you're allotted even allows for extra money to come back to you in the form of a refund. But there is grant money available. There are scholarship dollars available for students who are not in the top of their class, who might have special needs of some sort. Veteran scholarships are available, scholarships for each of our programs, and the money is there. So we just need folks to get out there and have the courage to come and know that scholarships no longer mean only the smart kids.
Yeah, it seemed like when I was in school here, the only ones that got the scholarships were the doctors' kids, the lawyers' kids, the nurses' kids.
Well, my high school too, and there are academic scholarships. The state of Arkansas provides scholarships just for academically advanced students, but that has completely shifted now. And we have a pool of general discretionary scholarship dollars that each of our schools evaluate students and make scholarship awards, not based on anything except the criteria for the scholarship. And I mentioned the autism scholarship. That's the criteria for that scholarship, to be eligible for that scholarship. The Bull Shoals Rotary Club provides scholarships every year, and they tell me that they need people to apply for these scholarships. So please come talk to us if money is holding you back. And we'll help you find something. If you want to get into school, we will help you figure out a way to get there.
One of the questions that I've heard being asked is, do all the credit hours transfer outside when you're finished with your 2-year? All the others? There
are two paths. Not every single class that you take with ASU Mountain Home is a transfer class. There are some tracks, for example, in the business department that are strictly for a degree that will get you in the workforce immediately. Then we have transfer degrees. If you know that you want to transfer, be sure you're in a transfer degree, because those are approved by the Arkansas Course Transfer System to transfer to any college in the state of Arkansas. They're guaranteed to transfer. English composition, those kinds of things. Those general ed classes that you would take wherever you go are guaranteed to transfer from ASU Mountain Home to another college. So there are two different tracks: a non-degree seeking track where you're not looking to transfer, and a degree seeking track where you are seeking to transfer, and you want to be sure you're in whichever one your end game is.
But a lot of students, when they graduate, they're not quite sure. So going to ASU Mountain Home is a good idea. It's
a great idea
to keep things going.
And general ed is a great place to start, because you're going to have some of those courses for any degree we offer. Start with those and find your way, and we'll help you do that.
Anything else? You got about a minute.
We have tons of community ed classes starting. I would just encourage people to go to our website and look at those. Those are just for fun, not for credit. We have everything from welding classes like marine welding that I mentioned, to how to play the stock market, how to work in the stock market, how to make money in the stock market. There's a class just on the 9/11 history and looking back at 9/11. There's a pottery class. Lots of folks are interested in art and pottery. Tons of great classes that are just for fun, not for credit. So take a look at our website or call 508-6100 and ask for the Community Education Department, and they can tell you what's available.
What's the website?
www.asumh.edu. Edu for education.
Miss Christy Keirn, ASU Mountain Home, was with us this morning. We appreciate your time.
I love coming to see y'all. Thank you.
It's the campus is just wonderful.
Walk our walking trail. If you haven't
I
done
have.
it. Oh, I'm so glad you have.
Yes,
the walking
I have.
trail, a gift that was given to us by Sally Moore. It's incredible. And our disc golf course. Come play the disc golf course too.
Thanks for joining us. You've been watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yay!